cause I be
Hey yo, what's going on guys, my name is Anil, but you can call me Grace, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to create a clean gaming banner in Photoshop, and it's a really simple tutorial. And yeah, with that being said, let's begin. I'm also trying to use a new system where I'm using a face cam just to like experiment with my content, and if you guys did like the face cam that I'm using in this video, please be sure to leave a like and also be sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And with that being said, let's begin right into the video. Okay, so when you start, you will be needing two packs. One is the csgo knife render pack from Treat Studios. I will leave a link to their video about the pack where you can download it. And also you will be needing my color correction pack, which will look something like this, and these are the only things that you need. Other than that, you're all set. And obviously you will also be needing Photoshop, otherwise this tutorial is completely worthless. But yeah, let's begin right with the tutorial. So the first thing you want to do while making a banner is click File, click New, and you need to make sure that they are the right width and height. So for the width you want to type 2560, and for the height you want to type 1440. Make sure it's in pixels, not inches or centimeters. It has to be in pixels. Make the resolution around 100, and yeah, everything else should be good, and press OK. So this is the canvas that you will be working on here. So then what you need to do is use a banner template. For my case, I have a banner template all the way down here in my save folders. You just need to Google this to get these banner templates. These will really help you when you're making banners. But yeah, so you just need to resize it to fit the canvas and press enter. And once you're done with that, you need to click the rectangle tool. If I'm right, we can just press R. No, that's something else. We just need to click the rectangle tool, and then you have to make sure that your primary color is on black. And then create a new layer by clicking this icon, and then just so you have to follow these guides. Okay, these like gray areas which are over here. Oh my god, sorry for that. These gray areas which are over here, they are the parts that need to be blacked out, which won't be appearing in your banner. Only this part will be appearing in your banner. So what you want to do is, in the new layer, make a rectangle kind of like this, and just kind of fit it properly. That looks kind of dope, but you need to make sure that it's doesn't have any stroke and it has a black fill. And so that's the first part. And as you can see, there's a little white line, so you just move it down a bit. And I'm moving the wrong thing, I think. And yeah, so that's it. Then once you're done with that and you have put that properly, press Ctrl J to duplicate it, and then move the duplicated layer down again to the bottom, and then just kind of move that up there again. And there you go. So you need to merge both of these layers so that it's much more easier to work with. And so I'm going to control click the rectangle one and the rectangle one copy, and then press Ctrl E to merge the layers. So as you can see, they're one layer now. And once you're done with that, you don't need this template, banner template, and then just delete it. Now you have a canvas for making your banner. Now what you want to do is go to the render pack from Treat Studios, and the render we are going to be using is we have to find one. Yeah, I'm going to be using this one, which is like a really colorful one, so that I can go more in depth into the tutorial. And as you can see, it's a bit small and doesn't fit properly into the canvas. So what you want to do is press Ctrl T, and if this option comes, which is mostly a problem in this pack, all you need to do is right click it and click convert to smart object, and then you just need to click Ctrl T, and then you can resize it. And while you're resizing it, you have to press shift so that it stays in proportion, and you just need to resize it a bit, and then just move it up, and then you just need to resize it a bit more. And so that's the first thing. And now once you're done with that, you need a background. So for the tutorial, I think I've already got one from the net. Yeah, I'm going to be using like this background, which is a CSGO themed one, and this whole banner tutorial is really a CSGO themed one. So you just need to resize and then as you can see you just need to kind of make this fit in. So as you can see we have everyone there, and press enter. Then what you want to do next is keep that there, and then you need to go to filter, blur, and then click Gaussian blur, and you copy these settings, make sure the blur is on 7.2 pixels and press OK. And now that's your background kind of done. Then you need to create a new layer. Click on the text tool. You can either directly click it like here, or you can just press T and it will select the text tool. The font I'm going to be using is Cooter Bold Italic. I will leave a link to it in the description. So what you want to do now is for the tutorial sake I'm going to be just typing name, N-A-M-E. As you can see it's a really bold font and looks good, so yeah, I'm going to be using name. And then you just press Ctrl T to resize it, and shift and move it so that it stays in proportion, and just make it a bit more bigger. Yeah, so what you want to do is make the text layer below the render so that it kind of like stays behind the knife, as you can see over there, and that gives a really cool effect. And so that's the first part of the text, and you want to create a new layer and create the subtext. And then just move it. And I spelled subtext wrong, obviously. And then just move it. And as you can see, that's our main disk. Now what you want to do is go into the layer style part, which is a bit more trickier, but practice makes perfect, and you just need to practice it. So we're going to try and match the color scheme which is going on in the knife here right now. So what you want to first click is gradient overlay, and I've already done the preset, which is like kind of like this. I know it doesn't look the best right now, but that's what I've done. You can just copy all the settings here. I'll just click this right now, and you know what, if we hit 7 likes I will release this as a template, just so you can go through it much more easier. And yeah, so just copy all of these settings. I'll leave it on for a bit now, and then you need to click an inner glow, which again copy all of these settings, and then you need to click inner shadow, outer glow, and drop shadow. And yeah, so that's how your text will look. And again, like I'm saying, 7 likes and this will be a template, and press OK. So that's your first text, and what you want to do is copy the layer style by right clicking the text and just copy layer style. Go to the subtext part and press paste layer style again. And what you want to do, so that you won't get confused, control select both of the text layers, press Ctrl G so that it makes a group, and then just rename it to text. And as you can see now it's like one group now, so that's really dope. And so that's really dope. And now this is the more fun part. So you need to go to, right now it doesn't look like the best, but what you want to do is go to my CC pack and close both of these. I'll be linking a video to download my CC pack in the description. But yeah, so there are lots of CCs here, and I'm going to be explaining what a CC can do. In fact, I don't need to explain it. In fact, this is just a raw picture, and if you put a CC, you can completely change the look of it. But you need to know how to use a CC, because it can make or break your design. So just don't use random CCs. You need to know what you're doing. Just to make this tutorial a bit more easier, I'm going to be using color correction 1, color correction 5, and color correction 14. Yeah, those are the ones I'm going to be using. So click on the first color correction and then press the I button, then press the move tool, go here, and then kind of move the lighting bit over there, and then just move this above the csgo, and then go back to this, then go to color correction 5, which is like a bit darker one, and then add that, and that gives that effect. And then what you want to do is go to color correction 14, and it's like an even more darker one, and add that. As you can see, it doesn't look the best, so you kind of lower the opacity of it, and as you can see, that gives a really cool effect. But you're not done there, you need to do a bit more lighting tricks right now. What you want to do is click the brush tool, and then make sure your main color is on black, make it a bit bigger by pressing the bracket key, and then just kind of give a color like that on both the sides, and then just lower the opacity, and that's the first part. And now you want to change the background color to like a white, and then you want to just kind of put a little tinge over here, and then lower the opacity of that too. Then what you want to do is make a new layer, make the brush a bit more smaller with the bracket key. Oh, and before I continue, you need to make sure that your hardness is on 0, and otherwise it will look very bad. And what you want to do is kind of make like small spots like everywhere. I just hit my mic there by mistake. Just make small spots, and then just lower the opacity of this too, and then make a new layer. And the last thing you want to do is kind of make the text stand out a bit, and how I do that is click the black layer and then kind of just like color around the text. And then just lower the opacity of that too. And yeah, as you can see, this was a really easy banner that I made, and looks really dope, and it didn't even take so much time. And yeah, if you guys did like the video, please be sure to leave a like, and also if you're new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe. And this has been Grace, and I'm going to be signing out. Peace.